Hey, everybody. Welcome to Dumb Investing. I'm Lloyd,
I am Harry.
and it is time to get dumb up in here. And I don't know, dumb and or sad. For those of you, for all six of you that are watching our videos right now, thank you so much. We totally think it's awesome that there's six people that care that we're out here doing this and having fun and trading stocks. For those of you that are new, because I know everybody, all six of them are telling their friends, so we got a lot of new people now. What we do here is this is dumb investing. We're two average Joes working 9-to-5 jobs. We come home from work, we do some trading here, really dumb, and we just have fun, and we're going to be fully transparent. So what we do is we review our portfolio. We take a look at the prior stocks we've bought. We look at how awesome they've done or how tragic they are, and we try to measure how long the show is going to run until it's bankrupt. And then we will roll our random dice. We're going to ultimately pick 3 stocks tonight. So we'll roll random dice, click a random stock picker that many times. We'll find 3 stocks this way. We'll do some homework. We'll evaluate those stocks, and we'll decide which one we're going to go buy. And we jump on our Webull. We rock on an order, and we hopefully catch that in the morning, and we're the owner of a new stock. And then we come back again tomorrow night. We review. We do it all over again. And you get to see these two dummies invest all their money. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's been quite the time so far. We'll see how long we can keep her going and keep everything funded. It's going to be great.
All right, let's hit it. So you're taking us down the review path tonight, there, Mr. Harry.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it. So here's our Webull for the day, and checking out our just the stock markets today, and it was another very red day. All of the big tech stocks were all hit really hard today, and it was generally all red. But the good news is for our fans of dumb investing,
Bitcoin.
We've got a little bit of good news. So these are our 2 stocks that we have. So we have First Trust, or FSD, and we've got Socket Mobile, STKT. So this morning, Lloyd, what did we buy Socket at this morning?
$8.50.
Covered it off at $8.50, and we closed today at $8.24.
That's how you do it. It's only one day. One day doesn't a trend make.
This is dumb investing for a reason. So
yeah, that might be a real dumb choice we made yesterday.
Well, we didn't have too many choices, right? Our options were fairly limited with the random dice and the random stocks that were chosen. So it is what it is. We made the investment, and you know what? There's optimism in the future for Socket Mobile. At least currently after hours, we're trading up 0.75%. So, well, now.
And if I remember right, that was the one that was down 10% yesterday too, right?
Yeah, it was. And then I think after hours yesterday, it bumped up like 3.5%. So I was actually quite surprised that we were able to lock in a bid at $8.50. So well done on your part, even though we could have bought it now at $8.24. But hey, water under the bridge, as they say.
Well, it wouldn't be dumb investing if we did it that way, would it?
No, I think that would probably be smarter investing. Not what we're here for.
We might not want to fire off first thing in the morning. I was doing that just because out of convenience. And we may let the market do a gap up or something, and then assess it in the middle of the day.
Maybe
like my lunch break or something. Maybe I'll.
At what point are we going to be able to trade after hours? Is that a thing that we can do now, or is that something that we have to be? We got to pay for?
I don't know the answer to that.
All right,
I'll do some homework.
That's why we're a couple of dummies doing this, right?
Absolutely. I know, like at night, if it's too late, I can't put anything into Webull until 4 in the morning.
Okay.
Is when I can put in a thing, but it doesn't fire off until 8:30 when the market opens.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, and then for FSD, a slightly looks like a fairly. Oh no, that's the day. Let's look at the minute. Oh boy, that's a big red candle.
That is a big red one.
But as we look today, we actually made a little bit today. We went back up to 14.94.
Cool.
So a little bit of green. So overall, I think our portfolio is doing relatively well in comparison to the market through 2 days.
Yeah, because we're pretty much even. We're down just a hair, but the market's down a lot of hairs.
Yeah. When we check our personal accounts, it's there's a substantial difference. I think I'd rather be dumb investing right now with all of my other money as opposed to
I know.
doing it on my own. But
I
feel like the dumb investor on the other side right now.
Oh, this is great. All right. So anything else we want to look at? We're kind of cool there.
Yeah,
Go
I
on
think
and
so.
let's find some stocks.
Let's
All
get
right.
some stocks.
All right, everybody. So this is our random dice roll. And it tells us how many times we're going to click our little thing. So 4. So we're going out to our random stock picker, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of the feedback I got was that I clicked too fast, and the screen grab doesn't grab all of them, and people want to skip over.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, especially for watching, skip over like Tesla or ARK or any of those things, right? But right now would probably be a good one to skip over anyways.
All right. Stock number 1 we're going to look at tonight is VSS.
And I'm going to follow along with you on my screen. I've got Yahoo Finance open up here. So,
all right. HLG is the second stock. And the final roll is a 5. So a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5. ENZL. All right. And I know nothing about any of these. So we're about to have some fun as we learn what our randomness just found us. All right. So iShares New Zealand.
yeah. So is this just based on the New Zealand economy then?
Let's see. iShares does what? Seeks to track the investment results of the MSCI New Zealand IMI 2550 index. 90% of its assets in component securities. So it would be like a NASDAQ for us would be my guess.
Yeah. It's an ETF based on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the last year. Not bad growth for the year. But then again, that was looking at the crash we saw, when the pandemic.
Right.
All right. So that's a 5-year growth. It's fairly high. I find it strange that it is much higher than it was pre-pandemic. But then again, New Zealand is partying hardy. They don't have a pandemic, do they?
I'm not sure. I mean,
I was watching.
Were they one of the ones that they had it, or just didn't put everything on lockdown? Were they one of the?
Well, I think they locked down. They didn't let people come into the country. I know. Okay. I was watching some sailboat racing about 3 months ago from down there. Nobody had masks or anything. It was party like general. So I don't know. Maybe their economy's rocking and rolling right now.
That could be. I mean, I think most economies are probably going to see that right now, right? Like, there's that pretty major dip back last year, but everybody's kind of recovered, and all economies except for, I guess, the EU are pretty hot right now, right? Everything's running pretty crazy. Okay.
All right. Well, the only thing that worries me about this one is it seems, just basing it off of what was going on a year ago, it seems pretty high to me.
Yeah, and I just don't know anything about New Zealand.
Me neither. All right. Well, that was our first one, or our third one, however you want to look at it. Let's see. Next we have an HLG. I'll say that for you. Heilang Education Group. Yeah, good luck, right? What do we know about them?
Wow.
Trading stopped at noon today.
So look at the 5-year. Look at the volatility.
Well, what happened? Nothing happened for a year and a half, and then all of a sudden she just goes. What do they do?
Yeah, they're profitable.
Yeah, they've got a lot of revenue, dude.
This is like the first company we've ever seen that has profit.
It's actually making money.
It's got revenue. It's got profit. Wow. I'm just excited based on seeing revenue and earnings.
Okay, read what they do. So the education group provides K through 12 educational services in the People's Republic of China. The company operates 9 affiliated schools and 28 managed schools. So this is where rich Chinese send their kids?
Well, it's possible. I mean, yeah, I guess it would read more like a private school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay, so what's going to happen in China over the next year? Are there going to be more rich people?
I like China. I think they've got a lot of good things going for them. They're kind of the center of the world in terms of export and everything, right? They kind of have full control over everything. Yeah, I'm pretty bullish on China in general right now. What are your thoughts?
Man, I don't want to get into any type of a political discussion about that. You know, I think North America failed by sending so much of our manufacturing over there. Personally, you know, I would like to see more manufacturing come back to America, give people jobs here. But, you know, that being said, I do think the Chinese have a huge goal as far as being more accepted throughout the world, especially from a business standpoint. So I would assume Chinese people are going to be sending their kids to these schools because when you look at what they're studying, finance, human resources, procurement, that's all the stuff that, you know, China generally has been criticized for. Yeah, you can manufacture an iPhone really well, but you can't do anything else good, right? So this probably makes a lot of sense. There's probably going to be further demand. So I would assume this is probably fairly safe.
Yeah, I think you're right. And in terms of the manufacturing and a lot of it being done in China and the amount to, or even the want to bring it back in North America, that hill is so long and so hard to climb. And I think there will be a lot that gets brought back into North America from China, but there is just so much that has been outsourced from China.
Didn't China just today release some data about electric car and wanting to control electric car manufacturing or something along those lines?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Would that be just in China they're talking? Or are they talking the world?
I think they were talking about wanting to take the lead. And I think that was maybe a shot at our friends at Tesla. But
right. So is this where a Neo comes in? Because as far as I know, they're in China, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is interesting. This is a lot more fun than yesterday's, man. Those ones we got yesterday. Talk about a snooze alert.
I think we lost some subs. Well, we didn't have any subs to lose, so that's okay.
Getting all the thumbs down. You guys suck. You didn't pick my dad's company. All right. So Vanguard's. Let's see. What is this Vanguard doing for us? This one.
It's another ETF.
A benchmark index that measures the investment return of stocks of international small cap companies. Fund employees indexing.
Wow.
So international. All right.
So we had to venture out of North America today, hey?
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing. There seems to be a theme with all of the random stocks that we choose. There always seems to be a theme so far. It's been interesting.
Yeah. Strange, huh? Now, see this too. I don't know why, but I picture us, 1 year post pandemic, and I look at where this was, pre pandemic. We were at 109. We're at 126 today. Is it overvalued, or are the other economies going to take off? Angela Merkel just did a reverse flip. Hey, we're shutting everything down. You can't even go to the grocery store on Easter. Oh, I'm just kidding. Y'all got mad at me and threw eggs. Gee whiz, let's open the place up, right? So
is that all it takes?
Apparently, you just got to get PO'd and throw some eggs. But I think, I don't know. Maybe they do.
I got to tell you, it's a no contest for me in what stock I'm choosing.
You're on the HLG.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll go with it. HLG it is.
And just the ETFs are so boring. I want a stock. I want to live and breathe on a stock.
Okay. Well,
I don't want a whole fund.
As far as I don't know that it's being completely managed. It's got a fairly low expense ratio. That expense ratio is what they charge basically the investors to manage it. So for those of you that are brand new, I know I got some feedback from some friends of a family member, one of our 7 watchers. Thank you very much, by the way.
You're right. That is a low expense ratio. Yeah. So maybe
they're not paying as close.
We're not managing it. Yeah.
I didn't
get paid to manage it and not managing it.
Yeah. I mean, right now we don't want any enemies. It's hard enough to get friends.
Right.
Okay, so what we're going to end up doing then is tonight. Well, or no, I am not going to do that. Tomorrow, when I take my lunch break, I'll jump into Webull. We'll take a look at where HLG is, and at some point tomorrow, we will end up buying some of that, throwing that in our portfolio, and we will then review it tomorrow night and see how we did and see how our other ones in our portfolio progressed. So with that, we've got a couple of things to tell you guys about. Down below, there's a link for Webull. You saw Harry running it today. And Webull is a platform for trading, and it makes life real easy, especially if you're fairly new to this. You don't have a lot of time like the suits to study stuff. Webull makes life really easy. If you follow our link, you put in $100, they're going to give you 2 free stocks. And when I opened my personal Webull, they gave me Levi, and they gave me Santander Bank. And I think it was $27 or something like that worth of stock that they gave me just to open an account. So I put in 100. I had 125 the very next day. I mean, that's pretty cool. I was a really smart investor at that point because I was ahead $25 and I didn't have to do anything.
That's totally awesome.
Yeah.
And what are the stocks that the total value of the stocks that they can be?
So what they do is they say they give you a random stock, and that some people have gotten Facebooks and some people have gotten Tesla and stuff like that. Wow. So yeah, I mean, could you imagine getting a $600 Tesla?
Yeah.
You put in $100 and tomorrow your account's worth $700.
Cash out. Don't cash out. Don't sell.
All right. And also for those of you that are watching, thank you so much. All 7 of you. We appreciate it so greatly. Please give us some comments down there. We thrive on your feedback. We'd like to hear if we're on the right path, if this is entertaining at all. I mean, we understand. Hit the button all you want. We're fine with that. We get it. This is dumb investing. And the only advice I have is don't invest like Harry.
And don't invest like Lloyd. Please subscribe. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you guys.